In Maple Hill Park, located in Huntsville, Alabama, there's a playground that has a reputation for being haunted. And it's no wonder, as the playground is next to one of the oldest and most famous cemeteries in Alabama, Maple Hill Cemetery, which has more than its fair share of children buried there.
This is a cemetery that dates back to a time when childhood diseases, epidemics were common. You know, you had scarlet fever and smallpox, rheumatic fever, all kinds of things that could have ended the lives of multiple children in the area before their time.
But wait, it gets even darker.
Aside from the graveyard being there, the other legend is that a killer was murdering children in that area in the early 60s and dumping their bodies in what at the time was an abandoned quarry. And that abandoned quarry is now where the playground is located.
In fact, so many children were laid to rest in the cemetery that when the playground was built next door, the locals unofficially and grimly nicknamed it the Dead. Perhaps as a kind of invitation to the children of the cemetery.
The thing with dead children is that they don't really have a sense of spirituality, they don't have a sense of religion or heaven or hell or the afterlife. They linger around, they're lost. I find that children haunts are more powerful for that reason because they don't know what to do with their consciousness after their body is gone.
Imagine having a park with the name Dead Children's Playground. I mean, that's going to attract tourists all year long.
And attract them, it did. In September 2017, Ronnie Sism and his daughter Rylan from Gridley Logger, Tennessee, decided to stop by the Dead Children's Playground after a day of sightseeing and shopping to see if there was any truth to the rumors.
I love ghost stories and all of that, so I kind of researched the area and heard that there was this playground in the middle of the cemetery, so I thought, wow, how cool is this?
But as dusk approached, Ronnie started to get an eerie feeling.
It's kind of hard to describe. The playground itself is very creepy if you go there. There's a rock wall surrounding it. It's very cut off from the rest of the city. The cemetery is in front of the playground, and they say that I didn't want to be there after dark.
But Rylan wanted to swing. And as she was, because of the playground's haunted reputation, Ronnie jokingly pushed the empty swings next to her. It quickly became clear that it was no joking matter.
It was a gentle push, but like in this video, these swings kept going and moving faster and faster. And even when I looked at the swings while we were there, it looked like there was weight in the swings. Like how those rubber swings bend, it was like there was weight there.
I watched it pretty careful. A couple of the swings weren't getting lower. They were staying in the same height, which, physics will tell you that's not possible.
The baby swings were moving slower, and it seemed like the one swing to the right of my daughter, it seemed to be picking up speed, moving faster.
Perhaps even more revealing, 7-year-old Rylan seemed to be chatting with someone while swinging.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to
She felt like there was other kids.
Hello, everybody.
She doesn't believe that they wanted to do her harm. They just wanted to play with her because they were lonely, and she was a kid.
If they're earthbound spirit and maybe they died as children and
minutes, far longer than any amount of natural momentum would last.
Once we left, like we're in the car fixing to back out of the parking lot, we look down and the swings are still going. Her swing had stopped. The other swings were still going.
And this phantom swinging is not an isolated incident. The following year, one local resident took his 2 sons to the Dead Children's Playground in the middle of the day and saw this.
I'm standing here and this just started.
My name is David Bergeson. I was there with my boys, and They were playing in the playground. We took a break to look at the rocks and happened to look back at the swing, and it was swinging. So I pulled out my phone and recorded that. Standing here, and this just started. My boys, one was probably about 20 feet away. The other was up on a hill, and they were not even near the swing.
What happened next put David even more on edge.
Oh my gosh.
Felt something on my neck, and I dipped the phone down so I could swat the back of my neck, and I looked behind me. I didn't see anything. I mean, it felt